Good morning, team. Okay, today's training video request, there were 3 comments when I just left, and they were all basically about the same thing. And it's something we talk about a lot, but I have a different angle today. So one of them was closing PDTs on Instagram. One was, how do you message your friends and family that like your posts about the business? And what do you say to people that you know would do well in this business? So they're all kind of the same thing. And I just have a point that I want to make, and it doesn't matter, guys, if it is a stranger or a coworker or a family member, any of the above. I talk to all of my potentials the exact same way. There's no difference, okay? And I think that sometimes people think that if you are talking to a stranger that you have to do things a little bit differently, whether on email or in person. And I do the exact same thing, guys, in person, email, everything. And so I have some other videos on YouTube about this topic, but okay, so if one of my family members I thought would be really awesome at this is what I would do. Now, you guys on my team, you know that I do not make a habit of messaging people who have not asked for information. So I have not done this very often. Friends, personal friends, good friends, sometimes, but even still, I prefer to have them ask me about it. And if it's someone in my family, chances are it has come up at dinner or a family function or whatever, and I tend to wait until I can talk to them that way. But if I was going to message somebody, I would say, hey, I know you've probably seen my crazy posts on Facebook, you've seen my belly pictures, and I wanted to talk to you about what it is that I'm doing, because I'm putting together a dream team, and I know you might think it's insane, but I think you could do really well at this business. Could you guys use some extra income? ? That's it. It's as easy as that. Because I don't think that anyone couldn't use some extra income. I mean, maybe they need extra money for a car payment. Maybe they need extra money because they get their nails done or they want to get their hair done every week. I had no idea until I started getting my hair done how much it costs to get highlights and a haircut, like at an actual salon. So everyone could use extra income, and if they say they don't need it, then come on, they do. But now there are different things to say when they come back, because I can tell you most people think about network marketing in a negative light, and they don't mean it. I mean, I did, guys. I thought it was a pyramid scheme, you know, the same thing we hear all the time. I had no idea. I didn't understand how it worked. I have a degree in marketing. They didn't mention network marketing when I was in college, which, gosh, if they had, I can only imagine where I'd be right now. But most of the time, this business has a negative connotation that comes with it. So you've got to be prepared for those. That is why I have a file telling you exactly what a pyramid scheme is, so that you can educate people. Because for me, someone just had to tell me, well, actually a pyramid scheme, there's no exchange of products, and we have amazing products. Oh, I didn't know that. So be prepared for what they're going to say back. I also have a file on the page about excuses and how to rebuttal them. And oftentimes they're not excuses. If it's from a family member or somebody that doesn't know anything about the business, you haven't already talked to them, they might say, well, I don't have enough time for that. Then you can explain to them, if you have time to take pictures of your kid, you have time to do this business. Oh, I don't know enough people. It's kind of like the potential distributor webinar that you've heard me do 100 times. And if you've never heard it, even though obviously you're on my team, if you're watching this, I suggest that it's 30 minutes. The number for it is in my Helpful Photos album. It's a picture of Michael and I with a phone number and a code. Listen to it, because when I was first starting out, I listened to Kim do her live potential distributor webinar probably 15 times, and I'm not even kidding. We had them several times a week during first quarter in 2014. So anyway, I suggest that you do that. Listen to it, because I explain the tough questions that everyone has, and I would listen to Kim do it and I would take notes. So take the time out to listen to that. Have a notebook out. I talk about the 3 ways we get paid. Most people want to know, how do we make money? What is it like to be a distributor? What do you do? And then the tough questions I answer are, what if I don't know enough people? What if I'm not a salesman? And what if I don't have enough free time? So that is my big tip for you. If you've never listened to that, take a minute to listen to it. And potentials on Instagram, guys, same thing, same idea. If somebody asks me, I don't ever message anyone who likes my photos. I think that's rude and spammy. But if somebody says, well, what is your job, or what is it that you do? I will get them to email, and I will send a brief paragraph. My name is Amanda. I've met some of my best friends on Instagram. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my business with you. And now, until I went probably almost presidential, I shared Kim's story. I said, I had this awesome friend and she's been in this business for 10 months and she's averaging $17,000 a month as a presidential diamond, whatever. Use someone else's story. You can use mine, use whoever's story if you don't have your own yet. But now I basically say, you know, I talk about myself for a brief sentence, how many kids I have. I do this from home. I'm a retired police officer, that sort of thing. So I can't tell you exactly what to say because I'm not you. It's about you. But keep it 4 sentences or so. Let them be the one to ask the questions. Don't give them a ton of information. And then I send my call. I send that picture with a number on it and I say, listen, if you're serious about wanting to change your life, listen to this call, and when you're done, come back with me with any questions you have. That is exactly what I do now. I used to send a YouTube video, but now I send the phone call, unless they're international. So that's it, guys. Keep it super simple. Don't overthink it. I have met some of my best friends on Instagram, and they appreciated that I spoke to them like a friend. Don't ever come off salesy. I wasn't overly professional. I used emojis. I sent smiley faces. And especially on Instagram, I had already built a relationship with the people who would ask me. Usually we've been commenting on each other's photos and that sort of thing. Now, if you're at a party and you're trying to close the deal on potential distributors, I'm a big advocate now of talking about the price of the wraps. If it's someone who wants to wrap, spend $40 more. You're still going to get your box of wraps, and now you have the opportunity to change your life as well. That's it. Easy peasy. You can do this. I didn't know what the heck I was doing my first month in this business, and I signed 17 distributors. How? Because I was super excited and I said, look, we're going to learn this together. I'm on a team page with some rock stars who are making a ton of money and are top earners and leaders in this company, and they're going to teach us everything we need to know together. Do you want to run with me? That's it. That's all I did, guys. I was excited. I was passionate. I spoke with conviction, and I told these people, I'm going to the top. Are you in or are you out? That was it. And here I am. And a lot of them came with me. So have a great day. Hopefully that helps.